welterweight champion, and you want to once again be welterweight champion.
Yes, WBC.
Yeah. So now that the fight is here, what do you think about it in your mind? How's the fight going to go?
I'm excited. I think about it often, and I look at it so many different ways. I look at finally being able to use my entire arsenal. A lot of guys are usually on the move when I fight them. If they're not on the move, they're holding me a lot. Or my most recent fight with Adrian Granados, he came at me a lot more. So I'm more of the boxing ability. I think this fight with Danny Garcia, he's a little bit more of a in the middle of the ring type of fighter. So I can fight him in the middle of the ring. I'll be able to use my movement as well, and then also put him up against the ropes.
Now, you've seen Danny ringside multiple times, being at the fights ringside. How does he stack up when you watch him ringside to the best fighters you fought in your career?
Well, I mean, he's up there. He's up there. If he wasn't up there, we wouldn't be talking about him. If he wasn't up there, I wouldn't have been calling him out for the last 2-3 years now.
But does he seem like as tough a challenge as Keith Thurman did heading into that fight?
I can't say that right now heading into the fight. We just announced it. I haven't seen him. So I would say I expect him to be. That's my answer to that question.
So for both you guys, I guess what was the holdup for the fight? Like, why did it take so long to materialize, you feel?
He's never wanted to fight Shawn. He just never wanted to fight Shawn. And, there was like numerous interviews that I see him do that would say, nobody sent me a contract. Well, Danny knows we don't have a contract right now. We don't. We didn't have a contract for Keith when we fought Keith until the week of the fight. He knows that. But he was just blowing smoke and BSing because he didn't want to take this fight. When they both became 1 and 2, when they both became 1 and 2, the WBC said that they would be mandatory to fight each other, and Danny never stepped up to take the fight. We tried to get him to do it, couldn't get him to do it, so we had to fight Adrian Granados. That would have been the Danny Garcia fight. After that, we have a situation where keeps it inactive. Calls were made. Yes, I made some calls. Things were done. I got some shit done. And now it's vacated. So the two guys have to fight each other. And again, it's just been a lot of hesitation on his behalf. So now he comes out and he says, well, you guys get what you want. You finally get what you want.
Where do you think that hesitation came from? Yeah. Why do you think Danny didn't want to fight Shawn?
I don't think he wanted to fight the type of fighter that Shawn is. And I really don't think there's anybody that wants to fight the type of fighter that Shawn is. Guys can say what they want to say, however they want to say it. When they're on camera, that they want to fight this guy, they want to fight that guy. This isn't a guy that anyone is jumping up and down to take a fight against. When Keith Thurman got hit with a body shot and literally turned his back and ran away from Shawn, well, that same thing happened when they sparred before. He took a shot, he turned his back, he ran away, and I said, that's it, we're leaving this camp, because this guy don't want to spar with us. So, they can posture and say what they want to say, but the reality of the situation was, this guy has known this for over 3 years that we were trying to get the fight. We actually flew to New York when he fought Paulie Malignaggi, came to his press conference, and he said to some people like, I don't know why they want to pick on me, I just moved to 147. But when you were 140, you were 147. Hell, in the amateurs, he was fighting at, was it 41? And he came to the camp weighing almost 160 pounds. So you've been rocking those weights for a long time. This is nothing new in terms of his weight class. It's just that he's finally succumbed to the age where he can't bring it off anymore, and now he has to fight these guys.
Shawn, what do you make of the holdup?
What do I make of it?
Yeah, what do you make of everything?
My dad's taught me the business. I understand, what's going on behind closed doors, but he's also always taught me to, stay focused on what I have to do. That way I don't leave anything to chance, So that's how I take it. For me, Danny needed more incentive, and the WBC title was the incentive. As soon as the belt was vacated, I knew what was going to happen, and I knew it was only going to be a matter of time. That's the incentive that he needs. That's what he needs. Aside from obviously making some good bucks fighting me, there's not enough for him on the line for him to fight me, you know. So now there's enough on the line. We got the WBC title, and when that's said and done, you know, that's it.
I remember you were talking about 3 years ago you wanted to fight. I remember Danny said something like, Sean's tailor-made for me. And then I told Sean that. Sean goes, well, I'll start wearing tailor suits. He can call me whatever he wants as long as he takes the fight. So Danny was saying that because he felt like, you know, that big left hook he has, Sean's aggressive. Can you explain why he's wrong about all that?
That left hook is bullshit. The left hook is bullshit. You hit Amir Khan with a left hook with your eyes closed. Guess what? Just about anybody that hits Amir Khan with a left hook with their eyes closed, or at least one eye peeping at him, is probably gonna hurt the guy. It's just the way he fights. Okay? You destroy a guy like Rod Salka, who came up from like 120 pounds. You know, I don't know how much money they had to pay him extra to take that kind of fight, but you know, it wasn't worth it. You know, you fight a guy like a Brandon Rios, who is past his prime and in his best weight classes was probably 135 to 140 pounds,
Where he was champ.
where he was champion at. You fight guys like Mauricio, is it Herrera?
Yes.
Yeah.
You fight Herrera, and you get a decision that everybody feels like he didn't deserve. You fight a guy like Lamont Peterson, and a lot of things that you do get exposed, like Lamont's movement causes you problems. Then you fight Keith Thurman, and Keith says, guess what? I got movement too. Now what are you going to do? So literally there's a point in the fight where I saw Danny just clap his gloves together and say, come on, fight me. No, fighting is also movement. It's also hand speed. It's also power. It's not just closing your eyes and hoping somebody's standing there and you throw the punch that can win the fight for you. This guy is not a guy that you're going to hit with one punch and it's over with. Because this guy is going to continue to come and come and come and come. So when he said he was tailor-made for us, yes, we flew to New York. I said, tailor-made? That's wonderful. Somebody wants to fight us. Let's go. We flew to New York, and we get there, and the guy says, why are they bothering me? Why are they picking on me? I just moved to 147. So he's known this for a long time. It's not what he wanted to deal with, but it's what he's got to deal with right now. So September the 8th, the objective is to win the fight in decisive fashion, make either the referee, the doctor, or his daddy stop this fight. That's
Do you
it. That's all.
You will stop Danny?
That's the intent.
Definitely.
The intent. That's the intent.
I definitely have
That's
everything
the
that it
intent.
takes to stop him. Definitely.
That's the intent.
Definitely. From everything that my dad said, you know, the foot movement, the hand speed, the power, the quickness, the reflexes, the whole nine. You know, yeah, I'm tailor-made for you. I'm tailor-made to beat you.